Maker's Notebook podcast, number 66. I am Tracy.
And I am Stacy.
And we're a podcast about knitting, crocheting, and all the wonderful makes that we love to talk about.
Yep.
Journaling, project life.
Too many. I know. An old friend from Trinidad when I was a kid. I've been looking for her forever, and I finally found her. Well, she found me. They found me. And she was asking me, what hobbies are you into? I'm like, too many to count. She's like, what? I'm like, well,
tell me.
I'm like, knitting, crocheting. I try to gloss over knitting and crocheting.
Why?
I don't know. And then, memory keeping and all that. But yeah, I'm like I said, too many.
I do. I tell people, if they ask me, I will tell them. I say, if I'm wearing a particular sweater or scarf. And they're like, nice scarf. I'm like, thank you. I made this. And it's like, always blows their mind. Always when I wear a sweater, it's like, what?
Yeah.
So, and that's what invigorates me. I want me to keep going and making more.
Yeah.
And now my kids want me to make them things, which is kind of good, right? Because I get to knit
more.
Yeah. And justify it and say, gotta buy my kids clothes.
Yeah.
So we're coming to you from the Charlotte area. And what's been going on?
Nothing. Hot. Supposed to cool down though. Go down to, I was telling her, go down to 70s next week. So just up and down weather.
And my youngest has a game next week. None this week, which I'm so happy about. But next week, so it'll be in time for the weather.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they have a game. My son has a game. Games start next week.
Yeah, so you don't want to be sitting out there in scorching heat.
Yeah. He does not like hot.
Ever since he was an infant.
Does not like hot.
He would scream when it was just muggy hot. And it's like, I don't blame him. I don't like hot either. Then I guess he needs to move north.
I know, right? Somewhere cold.
I think so. I'm like, I don't know. If any of you from those northern states where it's really cold, I mean, I guess I live in the heat down here, so it's like, for me sometimes, it's like,
too much.
I wouldn't mind being in the cold.
Yeah.
I like the cold. No, I don't like the cold. I'm torn, y'all. 1 minute I like it, next minute I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't like the heat, though. I don't like the heat.
Well, this is our second time recording this. We'll try to speak louder. I've ordered wireless mics for Tracy and I. It's not going to come till Monday, the 3rd, whenever. So, but we still wanted to get one out.
Yeah.
Before the end of the month.
Yeah.
And so this is our take 2. We'll try to speak louder in this, but hopefully we don't forget.
I know, because I get to talking and then I forget.
Yeah, and then your voice dips down. I noticed in the first one we did, it was dipping down.
Gotta be more mindful.
Yeah, so we'll try to be as loud as possible. And then next time, hopefully we wouldn't have to shout to you guys.
So, what do you want to jump into?
Well, we can talk about my FO, which is what I'm wearing.
Yes, please.
Second time talking about it, so let's see if I remember everything. I have my notes, so I might have to look down a little bit, but it's the Oolong tank by Amy Sher. It's a bottom-up construction with a lace detail that goes all the way up the middle and then branches off, to over the shoulders here. Bottom up, like I said, so you start off with some ribbing, and the lace detail was pretty easy to follow. The only time it got a little tricky was when you get to the end up here. It got it with the numbering of the lace stitches and, decreasing. It got a little tricky, but other than, I just did whatever. But it doesn't look bad. Like, I kept looking at it, make sure it looks okay. But it worked out okay. And then you mattress. You do this side, right? And then you knit the back, and then you while these are on hold, and then you mattress stitch the two together. And then you do like an I-cord going around here, the neck, and then an I-cord going here. I knit the size small, I believe. Oh, geez. size 30, yeah, size B, which has a finished, it's to fit an upper bust circumference of 34.25 inches. So the finished circumference would be 35.25 inches. She says that you should have like a 1.5 inch positive ease. And the gauge, the needle I used was US3s for the main part and US2s for the ribbing. Let's see, what else am I missing? US4, so the gauge was 25 stitches and 32 rounds for 4 inches, which is what I got.
That's really good.
The armholes, everything fit perfectly. Amy sure gives a lot of details on her patterns for modifications, for bust darts, which in a pattern, it can become a lot visually when you're reading it. But my recommendation is to always take your time and just read each step. Just try to be patient and just go through each step. And just cross out the areas that don't apply to you and keep going. Because I did see some comments where some people say, oh my God, it's just so much. I'm not sure if it's this pattern, but definitely one of our patterns. I'm going to cast on, what was it I told you I was going to cast on?
I forgot.
White Mountain Light. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of, it's a thick packet pages. Ooh, I forget how much.
Really?
But it's so much, because the pattern is so versatile, you can make so many modifications. There's a lot to weed through, and some people may find it a little overwhelming, but my approach would be to just, read each section, and just take your time. What I did, anyway, we'll talk about that later. I shouldn't go into that other pattern. So I used, this is fingering weight, and it's the Hearts on Fiber Luxurious Yak Silk Blend. I'm wearing it in 90-degree weather. It's not bad.
And it feels good.
It doesn't feel like hot because it's short sleeve, right? And it's airy. So it's a 4-ply with a blend of 50% silk and 50% yak. And she sells it as 50 grams, which is 218 yards. And it's really nice and silk. It's really nice. It's perfect for this top. I think 90 degrees might be too hot for this, honestly, because I am beginning to feel hot.
I know.
But
especially with the lights on.
Yeah. But I think in 70s and 80s, 70s, 80s, mid-80s, you might be able to pull it off. And then in the winter, I can see wearing it over a jacket or, a hoodie, a zip-up hoodie or
over it.
A sweater, something. Yeah, I could see doing that with this. So I think it's a versatile piece that you can add to your wardrobe.
Yeah.
Did I say it was a mattress stitch? Okay, no, it's a 3-needle bind-off.
Oh.
So it's a sloped bind-off, which she gives instructions for, and then a 3-needle bind-off, and then this is applied I-cord edging. And
that's really nice.
Yeah, it's
the edging is really nice.
Yeah, the edging. So the edging in this I like. In the other top I knit by Amy Sher, and it's the slightly sassy. I don't know if I really like that edging on that top like this. Something is throwing me off about it. So I'm trying to think how. I was looking at people's pictures to see if there's maybe some ribbing. Might be too late for all that, but yeah, something about it is throwing me off. I think it's too thin, and then the sleeves. I'll flash a picture. It has ribbing on the sleeves, so the ribbing here, but none here, and I don't know. Uneven for me. But when I look at pictures of projects of Amy's pictures on her Ravelry page, they all look really nice. So maybe it's the yarn that I used. I don't know, but something just throwing me off about it. Right. But anyway, highly recommend this pattern. simple, lace panel here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
really good on you.
I like the color.
Really good. Yeah.
There's no, what's her name? Kim at Hearts on Fiber did not dye this color.
Oh, it came like that.
It came like this, and it's a natural color. And so she just splits it up into like 50 grams and she sells it.
So are there any other colors besides that one? So it's just one color?
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I have a skein left. So think about it. How many did I buy? 2, 4. I thought I had 3 skeins. I might have had 4. No, I used 3 skeins. So I have a little bit of the third left, and I have the whole 4th one.
What are you gonna do with it? She has to buy more yarn to make something else.
No, I was thinking I could make some sort of scarf or something. I don't know, because it's next to skin good, right? It'll make a nice scarf.
How many yards are in there?
218 plus maybe half of the third, so 1.5 skeins maybe.
Okay,
might be enough to do so because it's 218, probably 350 yards left. So
okay, that's pretty
good. I
can
make
something with it,
or hold it together with something else and make that scarf by Petite Knit. But I don't know if I want to make that.
She's like, I've made that enough.
Yeah, we'll talk about repeat making things more than 100 times.
Oh yeah. I think after twice I'm done.
You'll see why I'm going to complain royally about these gifts. It's a gift knit, but when I get to it, I'm going to complain royally because I'm so sick of it.
I'm done. I'm done. That's how I feel about certain things. When I knit it, I love it in the beginning, but then afterwards it's like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's like with the Musselburgh hat. I love it. So I made one for myself. Love it.
Yeah.
It's so easy. It's so portable. And I'm making one for my other daughter. Almost done with it, but I've been sitting on it for so long. And then my other one, she wants one. I'm excited to cast that on, but part of me is just like, and I love knitting that hat. It's so super easy.
It's just that you have to be in the mood.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And then when you have, I guess doing it, because I'm doing this, I'll show you later, back to back, it's like, I'm like, oh God.
Well, it's not for you too, so yeah.
That doesn't help. It's not for me. Yeah. Selfish knitters here.
Yes, I am a selfish knitter. I can't help it.
I'm not going to apologize for that.
No, I embrace it.
Yeah.
So, anyway. I have an FO. I have 2. The first one is I finished a tank for my daughter. This is Camisole number 8 by My Favorite Things. And I knit this using Knitting for Olive cotton merino and the color coral. And I used about 3 skeins. Yeah, close to 3 skeins. And I have a little bit left over. I don't know. I didn't weigh it.
Oh, nice. You have 3 skeins?
Yeah, 3 skeins.
Oh, I have 3 skeins I can use for this then.
Yeah, you can. And you're not going to use all 3, depending on your size. Because I made her size small.
Ooh.
And I was only using 3 skeins.
So good.
Yeah. And I use needle size 3 and 4. I always go up a needle size. So I think she called for a size 2 and a size 3.
Yeah.
3 for the body and then 2 for the ribbon. And I didn't make any modifications. So with European designers, they write a certain way with the idea that you know a lot of different things, right? You know the construction, which, yes, it makes sense. So took me a minute. I had to read over the pattern several times to kind of get an understanding of what she was saying, particularly up here when you were doing the neckline and shaping it, right? But it's not like you haven't seen it before. You just have to read it a certain way. And I guess lost in translation too makes it a tiny bit challenging, tiny bit.
I think Fruity Knitting, and I have to watch it. She has a podcast with I'll put the link here. I forget the name of the person, but she has a most recent vlog about this very idea that pattern writing in Europe versus US has less details.
Yeah. Yeah.
and always have more. But
Correct.
I have to watch. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know what.
Check it out. I
Yeah.
have to check it out. And she's right. It's so much more detail here than it is there.
Yeah.
So this is usually tank tops, in my opinion, most of them are written bottom up. And I struggle with that because I like when I'm making it for someone else, I need to have them try it on several times to make sure it fits properly if I need to undo certain things. Because last year I made a tank for my other daughter and it was bottom up. And I thought I made it the right length for her. And even though I had to try it on, it's a little too short still. It still ended up too short. So I like where it's top down because it's easier for me to see when they try it on. So this is worked top down and with the cable pattern. Obviously you can see the cables. First you work the left front shoulder, right? And then you work. First you work the left front shoulder back here. Sorry guys. I'm trying to read my notes and tell you all at the same time because I finished this a few weeks ago. So you work the back left front shoulder back and forth using circular needles. Then you repeat for the right front shoulder, then you join them, and then you work the back section, and then you join the front and the back section, right? So you work the back shoulders, the front shoulders, and then you join them together.
Your mattress stitch or 3-needle bind off, like?
She said gosh, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, no worries.
I'm trying to remember, was it a mattress stitch? No, it wasn't a mattress stitch. I think it was a 3-needle bind off. Yeah. So you work, the sections, then you join it at the bottom down here, and then you start working the body. Mm-hmm. And then once you work the body, obviously you do the ribbon, and then you pick up here, you do the ribbon. Then the neckline, you do the ribbon, and it's a folded over rib. Okay. Which I like the folded over rib look, but I can never line up all my stitches all the way. I will start off really good, and then when I get to a certain point, it's a little off. And I won't notice it until after it's blocked. It's like, oh, dang it. So, yeah. But what was I saying?
And I'll post pictures of her
wearing it. And the ribbon is a 1-to-1 ribbon from, on the bottom, on the sleeves, and on the neckline. Was this easy? I think so.
When you gauge swatch, was it in that pattern, yes, in the cable pattern?
Correct. I gauge swatch in the pattern, and she gives you instructions on there on how to read it. And I don't like doing gauge swatch because I always suck at it, I feel. But I hit it this time, and I just automatically went up a needle size because I know I'm a tight knitter.
Yeah.
And I hit gauge with no problem. This fits my daughter perfectly. When I say perfect, it fits her perfect, and you will see based on the pictures. Mm-hmm. It fits her perfect. So she loves it, and she's expecting more. She goes, "Oh, I need more tops,
And
Mom."
think about this. This would be nice also in the winter. You could layer with a t-shirt and then put a jacket over it.
Correct.
Or a different sweater or a shirt.
Different sweater, a button-down shirt. She can wear it under a sweatshirt. She could even wear a shirt underneath this, like a button-down shirt underneath it with jeans. Mm-hmm. I love how versatile. Yeah. It's a lovely knit and cut. This fabric feels amazing for knitting for olive cotton merino. Mm-hmm. It feels amazing.
Cotton, no.
Yeah,
it does feel good next to skin.
It does. It feels great, mm-hmm. And it's 70% cotton and I think 30% merino, I believe. But it feels great next to skin.
Yeah,
and it's ideal.
I wish our LYS Hearts on Fiber get more colors.
Come on, Kim.
All the colors.
Come on, Kim. There's this one pullover I want to work on. I think it's cabling, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh no, ribbon. And it's calling for cotton merino. And I said, yes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she gets more colors in soon.
Yeah.
Because I think the last time I was there, she said that they were supposed to get a shipment in.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you guys know that Hohi has her fall cow?
Annual cow.
I didn't know. I was wondering. And then finally yesterday I saw a message, her post about it. And I'm like, I really hate Instagram these days because, first of all, it doesn't give you things. It gives you like it doesn't show you the post right then and there. It shows you the post 2 days later.
Correct.
So I always gotta look at the date. Like, when was this posted?
Correct.
And
it's annoying.
The people I'm following, I'm not seeing their posts. And I see people online, especially people who are selling, who have shops, selling yarn and stuff. Yarn Cafe, I think, or her daughter. I can't remember which one of them. But they were complaining that people are not seeing their posts. And it's really frustrating. Because why subscribe if you're not going to see their posts?
You're seeing all these suggested reels, which is annoying me. Because there are days I don't go on Instagram for that reason. Because I don't want to see all these suggested reels.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care. And even if I go directly to, let's say, Yarn Cafe's page, it's like you start scrolling a little, like every other or every two of her posts is a commercial or a suggestion.
Yes.
And it's like you can't avoid it. And it's just like it just makes me not want to go on there.
Yeah. So annoying.
That is annoying. I'm like, come on, stop it already.
This is the complaining episode.
You guys like that? You guys
no.
Like
a lot of people complain about it. I'm sure you guys experience it.
Yeah, it's the most annoying.
It's the algorithm, and we'd be lucky if you even see this when we put it up on Instagram. I mean,
it's going into this abyss then.
Yeah. Anyways,
I got one more info. You have any info?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. One more, and this is for my other daughter. It's a vest, the Vacation Vest by Park Williams, and it's using the Queensland Collection Coastal Cotton, and this is a worsted weight yarn. And the color is 1001 Jet, which is basically black. And I use U.S. needle size 8, 7, and 8. 8 for the body and size 7 for the ribbon below. And let me tell you, it's not a lot of ribbon on this.
And Tracy said it was fun to knit.
It was fun to knit. I wanted to, it was, because it's worsted weight and it's cotton, it worked up really quickly. I was done with this really fast. I can't tell you how fast, maybe about a week and change. It's a top down, and I knit size extra small for my daughter. The only modification I made is that I didn't meet gauge, so I cast it on 2 less stitches to accommodate that. Oh, sorry, no, that's something else. I did not meet row gauge. I came in at 26 stitches instead of 23. But I did meet my stitch gauge. So my daughter wanted it very cropped. This is a construction where it's knit top down, and you're working the edges as you go. So the edges right here as you go. So you work back and forth. First, you start by casting on the stitches for the back body, and you work in pattern for several inches. Then you start working the armhole shaping where there's some increases. And then when that's done, you put those stitches on hold and you work the left front shoulder, followed by working the left front V-neck. Just right here. So you're working back here, here, and then here, right? And then once that's complete, you repeat the same process for the other side. And then you join the back and the front, and then you just work back and forth and stockinette, and then you finish off with ribbon at the border. There's no sleeves to pick up. There's no ribbon to do on the sleeves because that's all done. And
no.
Yeah, it's a quick and easy knit. The only thing I need to do now is add the hook and eye. So, if she wants to close it, which I highly doubt she would want to, but that will complete the look if you ask me. And then I think Park Williams have a YouTube video out there showing you how she went about putting it on there.
Yeah.
She said it wasn't the most easiest thing to do, but it's not, impossible. So, my daughter can't wait to wear it. She plans to wear it with jean shorts, so a pair of jeans and a tank top underneath it.
And you can even wear like a long shirt, right? Like the shirt.
Yeah, wear it over
and
it.
then shorts. That'd be cute.
Yeah, it's so cute. She can wear it with a turtleneck.
A dress.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that one. But it is so we ran into, what's the name of Hearts and Fiber? She had it on.
Hugs and Plants, Marcel.
Yes. She had it on. She had on a red one, and it looks so cute on her. So cute. I had to try it, and she had on a red one. My daughter doesn't like red. I went ahead and got black instead because I think she'll gravitate to this more quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was hers looks so cute, and I just had to make it. So I might make one for myself.
I definitely want to make one of those.
So it calls for worsted weight, but I think I want to try it in DK.
Okay. I think that's what Maricel did, right?
She did, yeah. Hers looks so amazing. So I think I want to make one for myself in DK weight. The question is, what color would I want it in?
Yeah.
Because this type of thing, you want it in a nice, not a light color, and I have a lot of light or neutral tones.
Yeah.
So it'll be like in a dark gray or
something neutral to go
with anything, right? And fit over anything. So I think it was so cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is so easy. If anybody wants to try this, I think it's beginner friendly. I think.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah. What else? Oh,
Gnatty, the Unexpected Gnome by Sarah Shearer of what is it? Imagine Landscapes. She is coming out with a book, and this pattern was free and a celebration of her book coming out, The Gnomes of Grimblewood.
I have to get that book.
Me too. A yarn store is going to carry it. I pre-ordered it on Amazon, but then I canceled it because my yarn shop is going to carry it.
That's why I was waiting.
So I'll just get it from her. Support local.
Yep.
You don't need to be supporting Amazon. Anyway, I just used some scraps.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Her cows, I highly suggest her M cow. Highly.
Oh, it's fun.
She has one starting in September 3rd, and that one is called, let me go to her thing. Okay, why is it not showing? Someone to write gnome about. And that one is going to be with self-striping yarn. It has to have short color spit stuff. So
really? I hope I have.
And I don't think it matters. If you're using self-striping. But Mustache Yarn is the yarn shop that's has kits. I think if you go to Imagine Landscapes, her website, she'll have links of all who's participating as far as having kits. Maybe Woolens and Nosh. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I know for sure it's the main person would be the Mustache Yarn. It's a beautiful color. I'll just see if I can flash it here for you guys to take a look. What I like about her patterns, Sarah's, especially with the M cows, it's very doable over the 4 weeks. Week 1 was doing the hat, and then week 2 was what?
The body.
Doing the body. And then week 3 was what? Finishing the body?
Finishing the body and stuffing it.
And then week 4 was just the nose,
the beard,
and the arms. You could do that.
And attaching them.
And she's really good at showing you. She has YouTube videos.
Yes.
Which,
let me tell you, that helped a lot.
Yeah.
For somebody who's never really made a stuffy.
She talks you through the placement.
Yep.
She talks you how to stuff this.
Yep. Yep.
You're like, oh, well, I don't know if I know how to sew on it. No, she shows you very close up in her videos how to sew on these things.
Yep.
You cannot mess it up.
I know. I thought I messed mine up, and Stacy's like, "Wow, yours look normal.
It looked good."
And I'm like, "Look, you look all fat," and I don't know. My arms were like all wonky, and she's like, "No, that's what makes it a gnome."
Wonkiness is gnominess. That's what Sarah says. And I stuff mine with regular stuffing, but also, the fluffy stuff. But I also use the bead stuffing to make it heavy on the bottom.
That's what I needed to use. Instead, I use washers.
That's okay. And you can use whatever weight you think, if you wanted to be able to stand up,
Yeah. Like yours, Sam, was like mine rolls a tiny bit.
Okay,
right.
Yeah.
So that's why I suggest.
So the little beads will come in handy.
Which I plan to get for the next one, which I am doing.
Yeah.
And so cute.
This one, Tracy, She ran out of yarn, so she used this the hat for the bottom. I think it worked out perfectly, actually, honestly.
I did, right? And I didn't have enough of my arms, so I used that matched the hat, right? Yeah. And you wouldn't have known, so until I said something, right? Yeah. So.
And the yarn calls for fingering, like fingering. I just use fingering. These are I-cords. The hands, it's just I-cords.
Isn't that cute?
Doesn't take long at all.
I think it's so cute.
I don't think gauge matters, you know. No. I think Trace, the pattern calls for US 1 and 1.5 needles, and you might have went up a size.
I think I went to 2.
Yeah. This pattern is free.
Yes.
And you just have to sign up for this, what do you call it? Bookmarked is where she has the pattern, is the website, and you just have to sign up for an account and log in to get the updates.
Yeah. Which is so worth it, I think.
Yeah.
Because it is so fun. She said something that everybody needs to work on a Gnome, because she said we get to knitting and we love knitting. It's just that we get so hyper-focused that we start to, oh my gosh, I gotta finish this because I want to move on to the next thing. And you get so in that zone that you lose sight of the fun part of knitting.
Yeah.
And which this brings it back.
And they're quick. If you're, you know, have a little anxiety or whatever, this is so quick and such a you know, this would take you like a day. It can literally take you a day to make this, honestly. Yeah. If you spend the day doing it.
Yeah.
It's very simple, honestly.
Yeah.
So, highly recommend if you're feeling a little stressed out. And even if you're not, if you're happy, do it. But definitely, if you're feeling stressed, this will brighten your day.
Oh, I can so fun.
It.
It is fun because when I get done with one section, it's like I'm ready to move on to and I have to move. I get like anxious. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the next one. And like clockwork, I would check on the day it's supposed to be released, looking.
Yeah.
Because I'm ready to go on.
Yeah. And you can do all kinds of funky things. You know, you can put designs up here. You can use striped yarn. Sky's the limit. You can add mohair to the beard. You know, wouldn't that be cool? You can do
cute.
You can do so many things.
Gosh. You could even do like was it needlework on?
You could do needlework. Do some flower or whatever. Because this is Gnatty. So it's a female, I guess. So is it female?
I don't know.
Is it female?
I don't know. Well, she said that there's one that she's doing for Christmas, and it's the granny Gnatty.
Oh, so doing that one. I already bought the kit.
I know. It is like it comes with the kit comes with glasses.
With the little glasses. I told Tracy. I called her up. I was like, "You must buy this kit, and you must do this."
I'm like, done. I want the glasses because she said you can source it yourself, but you'll have to find the glasses. Which
who's got time for that? I'd rather buy the kit.
Yeah, she said, but you can find some people on Etsy, but she can't guarantee that. Whereas if you do the kit, they can reserve it and know how many to get.
Yeah,
but I love it.
So I'm going to make another one of these for my daughter. She moved into her own place, so it'll be a nice part of her little gift. She likes gnomes. And then I'm going to make a couple for Christmas for my other sisters to put with their Christmas gift.
Oh, they're going to love that.
Because they're so quick.
They're super duper cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my first time making a stuffy, so I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah, good job, Trace.
Yeah, she always do it, but I didn't think I could have the patience to put it together.
Yeah.
But with her tutorials,
and she'll walk you through it.
It makes total sense. When they have these tutorials, then it's like, well, yeah, I can do that for sure. It's so easy. So even like with Stephen Wesson, when he has his cow,
does he have one coming
up? Does he have one coming
up? He probably will.
But with his tutorial, it's like when he shows you these stitches, you're like, well, yeah, I can do that too because you're showing me.
Yeah.
Versus reading it, I'm the type of person I can read it and I'm gonna say, what the? Whereas if you show me visual, I'm a visual learner. It makes it so much easier. So I say give it a try. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. The little things that make me happy.
I know, the little things. All right, well, there's that. And then my
what else you working on?
Well, it's a FO and a web. Okay. So I think I mentioned last episode, so maybe not.
Oh, you
My
made
husband's niece asked for a family of socks for husband and child, and so it's called the Lumberjack socks by Tin Can Knits, and I knit the. He wears like a size 10 in men's. I just went with adult small for everybody, and just made the feet longer because it's this
stretchy.
2x2 thing ribbing, so it's going to be stretchy, right?
Yeah.
Like I think it'll be fine,
Yeah.
honestly. So that's his. I knit. It's DK weight, and I use US 3 needles as the main needles, and then so what you do is cuff down, and you start off with 2 US 2s needles, and then right before you get to the color change here, you size up to US 3s, then you knit as long as you want. I mean, they tell you how long to knit it, but you can do it longer if you want or shorter. And then you start with the heel for a couple, and then you finish up in the second color, the heel, and the heel flap, and then you knit the gusset, and then carry on. And it's a quick, easy. It's quick and fast. It knits up really fast in DK. So that's the husband's. That's that one. And then this is the wife's.
Wow, you got 4.
Same idea. So
Just different
it complements their son. I made it for him for Christmas last. I gave it to him, so they have that one, and I knit the toddler. So the toddler is this color to match the dads, and then the moms, and so they're having a baby. And so rather than knit a baby size, well, I'm bantering back and forth about that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I don't think I could stomach knitting another one right now. So I'm thinking the toddler can give the baby his,
right,
and I'm knitting the child, and then the child size will go to the toddler. So Tin Can Knits this pattern comes in 1, 2, 3, 5 sizes. It comes in baby, toddler, child, adult small, adult large. So I've knit all the sizes, which toddler they have, child, and adult smalls. The baby, I don't know if I can. Guys, I don't know if I can knit another one.
Well, I mean, the toddler is not going to be able to wear that sock anyway, so you might as well give it to the baby. And it will be a family sock.
Yeah, it'll just be big for the baby for the first few months.
Yeah, because the baby's going to grow out really fast anyway. So,
yeah. So, whatever. I'll see how I feel, but as of right now, I don't know if I can make another one.
That's a lot.
I'm almost done. So this is the second side of the child socks, and I'm working on the heel now, and then it knits up fast. Like I could finish this in a day.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's DK, right?
It's DK, and so it'll go fast.
What yarn again?
So the yarn I'm using is Barocco Vintage Baby. I got it from Hearts on Fiber. This color is Toast, and the blue color is I'll have to flash it for you guys because I didn't bring the ball band. So I'll flash it. But yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
You're very nice.
I know. I'm sick of it though.
You're very nice.
I think this is my limit of knitting a pattern, so maybe I don't think I could do it anymore.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyway.
And then say, Merry Christmas. I'm not doing this again. I
I'm
love y'all.
not doing it again. But it's very easy. Like knit, purl.
Yeah, it's a ribbon.
It's ribbing. It's nice. It's fun.
Yeah.
So
What's
up fast in DK?
Yeah.
What more can you ask for?
Seriously. This one sweater I want to knit. It's all ribbon, and I'm not sure if I like ribbon, but man, this sweater is so cute. It's the rib tee, which it could be done in short sleeve, I believe, and long sleeve. I want to do the long sleeve one because it looks like a turtleneck, if you ask me, but it's not a turtleneck. I want to do that one, but it's all ribbon though. So that's what's giving me pause, but I still want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to psych up myself to do it.
Yeah.
Because I like the look of it. Yeah. So.
You have another?
Just one FO.
Sorry.
works in progress.
I have another FO, but
Show it.
I have to. No, I can't show it yet. It's called the Hibernate Pullover by Amy Sher. It's a test net, and that should be coming out in a couple weeks, and that's when I will. So that's why I don't
can't
have
even
a
do a
lot.
tease and show us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure people are showing it online. I can show it. I just don't have it up right. I'll flash it.
Okay. Just
I'll try to flash
that
it.
she likes to do this to us. Look what I'm working on.
Yeah, I didn't bring any of the because it's done. It's been done for a couple weeks now. So
okay.
Yeah. Just this morning, since my hair was done, I was like, oh, I'm gonna take some pictures of it before because I have to send off my pictures to Amy to finish up, wrap up everything. So, yeah. So that's it.
Wow. I'm only working on one item at the moment. Haven't had much time, and
I love that.
This
oh my gosh.
is the light loop sweater by Other Loops. Is it Outer Loops? Yeah, it's a light loop sweater for my daughter, my youngest one. And I'm almost done with it. I'm just working on the sleeve. Again, these European designers, how they write patterns, they assume that you know. They don't give you much details.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind when if it's something you want to do. That's what it is. The yarn is the Camisole line in finger and weight, and the color is pearl. I think I have the ball band right here.
Oh, this feels nice.
Doesn't it feel nice? This is the yarn.
This is nice.
And this I got from Garin House in Holland, Michigan. This yarn, and it feels amazing. It feels really nice.
I'm knitting with a yarn, not this brand, my White Mountain Light, not this particular yarn.
Yeah,
but the brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this line is called Inca, and it's a finger and weight.
This is sexy,
isn't it?
It's
nice. Like my daughter wanted it cropped, and she wanted the sleeve to come down to like her to the thumbs.
Yeah.
So
the daughter's stylish.
Yeah. Again, the color is pearl, and the needle I used was a size 10.5, and I'll explain that in a minute. And I used extra. I made an extra small size. The ease is 7 to 11 inches, positive ease. So it's a little bit big on her, but that's what she wanted.
No, it's gonna have that nice.
That's what she wants, right? That drapey, boxy look like. So I didn't meet gauge with this sweater because the yarn, the needles, she called for a size, I believe, a size 12.
Yeah.
And I had tried it with a size 10.5, and obviously I didn't meet gauge with that. But then I went to size 11, and that was really wonky to work with, and it hurt my hands because it's such a thin yarn, and it's nothing really grasping it like. And I know I should have maybe tried maybe a bamboo needle or something to that effect, but I don't like bamboo needles really too much, or like the liquor.
I like the liquor, but yeah, not everybody likes it.
I'm not really a big fan of it. So I decided to go with a size 10.5, and to accommodate that, I cast it on 2 stitches less. So since I didn't meet gauge, right? So I came in at 15 stitches and 25 rows when it's supposed to be 13 stitches and 19 rows. So with that's why I cast it on 2 stitches less. So the construction is this knit top down, and you cast it on the neckline, and you work in ribbon, followed by the short rows to shape the neckline, while increases are worked to shape the shoulders. The yoke is worked front first, and then back panels next, separately, until you join for the body, which is then knitted in the round. So there's no border ribbon at the bottom, and there's no border ribbon at the sleeves. The only ribbon was at the neckline. Which, hello, get to know me. I love that. I'm not against ribbon, believe me. I'm not against ribbon, but sometimes
I'm slow at it.
Yeah, it slows me down. And the sleeves are picked up at the armhole and worked in the round, and again, no ribbon. And it's fairly straightforward. Easy, if you ask me. If you get past, I say I always read. I mean, you probably do it too. Patterns here in the U.S., I read it over once patterns in Europe, I have to read it like 2 and 3 times to kind of understand what they're saying. I read it once and then I get going and I get stuck and I got to read it 3 and 4 times or 2 and 3 times.
Yeah.
To kind of get an idea of what they're saying. And then once you get, if they don't have a YouTube video, then I have to read a couple times until it clicks. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. So it's fairly straightforward, easy. My daughter loves it. She keeps bugging me. And I said, girl, it's only...
You can't even wear it.
It's 90 degrees outside. You can't wear that.
She's so funny.
So she was like, I know, but I want to have it just in case, the weather changes. Not till October. So, yeah. So she plans to wear it with a tank underneath it because it's somewhat sheer. Can you see?
Yeah. Some nice cream tank.
Yeah. So she can wear it with jeans and,
Yeah.
I think it's cute. And I'm hoping it blocks out the body, blocks out a little bit hot, right? The lights. You want my fan? You want my fancy fan?
Yeah, I keep walking around. I keep forgetting to walk around my fan. Where'd you get this one from?
You.
Oh.
She got it for me when she came back.
I should have bought 2 of these. Because what I like about this one, as opposed to the one I have, you can set it down.
Oh, you don't have one like that?
No, I keep looking online to see if they have it, but they don't.
Moja.
No, they don't.
What?
They had it at one point, and then no, they don't.
This one YouTuber I discovered and I love.
Oh, we love her.
Nico Life. She's an influencer.
Very zen.
Very. Anyway, she went to Muji?
Muji, yeah.
Muji. And she got one of those, and me, while I'm watching it, I pulled out mine.
Yeah, I got this from Japan for Tracy.
Like I had an audience with me or something.
You can never have enough of it. You need one in every upstairs, downstairs.
Everywhere. You need one in your car. You need one in your purse. You need one in your bedroom. You need one in your office. Whatever. Because I swear, I carry it everywhere with me in my knitting bag for that reason.
You should have bought me one. I have to go back to Japan and do some more shopping. I have more shopping to do, people. Yeah.
That thing is the best thing. And at my daughter's games, you should see me. One of my friends came and sat next to me. She said, oh yeah, I'm coming to sit right next to you with the fan. So, yeah, that's all I have for works in progress. Hopefully the next time we podcast, I will have this done. Because I'm on the last sleeve.
Nice.
What are you doing?
So let me see, do I have more echoes? Whips. Well, I have a bunch of things I've probably casted on in my head. But
Me too.
But anyway, I want to get all my have to knits out of the way before I get back into my list. So I'm making for my yarn, my local yarn shop, Hearts on Fiber. She asked. Well, I volunteered to make something with this yarn.
Oh, yes, I remember.
This is the Queen City yarn. It's the fingering version of Coleman Light. And for the longest time, I'm like wondering what to do with this thing. It's a generous 490 yards. Something, yeah, close to 500 yards. And so I'm like, what can I make with this? And so I casted on a couple of things and I frogged them all.
Oh, no way.
Even hipster. No, I didn't get too far. The hipster shawl. I'm like, I'm not feeling it on this. So anyway, I found Knit Graffiti, Leslie Ann Robinson, Gulf Waves. And it's a one skeiner, believe it or not. It calls for like 460 yards. So if you have one skein I know a lot of times the skeins is like 400 yards for some
420, yeah.
For some people, for some of the dyers, but a lot of them too have yarn that's like 460 yards. So this was the perfect pattern, I think, to do this. So it's a crescent shaped shawl, and you start off from one end with just stockinette, and then when you get to the middle, it's brioche and lace. Ooh. And then you start the other swing, and the other side is stockinette decreased. Okay, so your increases when you cast on, going, and then brioche lace. I didn't get to the lace yet, but I think it's coming. And then when you get all done with that panel, then you stockinette decrease. Anyway, I can see making another one of those with regular wool. I think that'd be good.
Nice.
But I'm using here, and her the Queensland is not wool.
Queen City.
Queen City, sorry. So here's where I cast it on, and then I'm here. I got to.
Very pretty. That yarn feels amazing.
I hope it looks okay. I don't know. Let me see. Queen City yarn. Oh, this yarn didn't come with a ball band because the Kim at Hearts on Fiber, she handed it to me like that.
Here.
Yeah, I was volunteering to help him out with something. Anyway, so it's 65% silk and 35% linen. Again, 490 yards fingering, like a light fingering, I would say, and size 4 needles on my liquid.
The yarn feels amazing.
I don't know what else to make with this yarn. Yeah, I have no idea. So I'm just going to roll with this. I hope they like it.
I'm sure once they put it on put it up for display, it will look really good.
Once it's on,
yeah.
Like you have that panel, that brioche and lace here, and then you.
Really nice. Really nice, I think.
Yeah, easy brioche, one color brioche. So
there you go.
It's pretty
I like one color brioche.
If you want to dive into brioche, this is an easy one to get started. 1 skein of yarn, some brioche, some a little lace interest.
Yeah.
I can't see from her photos what the lace would look like, but because the yarn she used was variegated. But I'm curious to see when I get there how it looks. But I didn't do a gauge swatch because I never gauge scarves.
Me neither.
So
me neither. Or socks. I don't gauge swatch.
I mean, yeah, because we knit so many socks, we kind of know already what we're looking for.
Yep. And who wants to gauge swatch on size 4 needles for socks? Unless you're doing Tiffany ones.
Yeah.
Worsted socks.
Worsted, yeah. But you know when you're knitting it, yeah. And then it's the wingspan is 68 inches and the depth is 11 inches. And she gives you some tutorials for the brioche. So no excuse, people. Do it.
Brioche is fun. I haven't done it in a while. To practice again. Brioche is fun.
Yeah, she said there's an eyelet stockinette stripe in there with the brioche. So I haven't gotten there yet, but stay tuned. Hopefully it's an F4 when we see you again, and that'll be that. And I can hand it off to Kim after summer. I think it's kind of late at this point. Maybe she'll have it tonight.
Well, it doesn't get cold here until November, so I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Although she'll want fall colors.
I know, this is very summer, springy.
It's all good. You just in time for spring 2025.
Yeah, that was and it's not for lack of. I just didn't know what to make with it.
Right. She didn't give you any guidelines or hey, I want you to do X, Y, and Z.
No. That yarn would have been perfect for a top, like a summer top.
Yes, but you probably needed a second skein.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, like a summer short sleeve or sleeveless top.
Like I could see it being a ranunculus, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not so much for a shawl, but hey, work with what we got.
Yeah. You helping out, so yeah. But that's all I have.
Yeah, that's all we have. Kids are back to school. Fun stuff.
Yeah. I feel like we've been back to school for forever. I mean, it's so funny. The public school started back the
second week of August. Our school started the second week of August.
Yeah, and it's like the public schools around us, they started back this week, and then you have the Northeast, they haven't even started back yet. And you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like we've been back in school for months.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, in the episode we recorded that we had to trash, I don't know if I talk about a recipe or not. Did we?
Yes, we did. You saw that how you made some type of scramble. Did you?
Oh, like a tofu scramble?
With something in it. You made it and it said it was really good.
Yeah.
No,
it was good.
No, what I have made was a chickpea scramble, and I took a potato that I had boiled And towards the end, I put it in the chickpea scramble and I kind of mashed it a little. Let me tell you, that thing, it was a dense meal, but it kept me good until dinner.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I was not like peckish or nothing.
I like those kind of breakfasts that keep you full. But that means you have to have the right balance of everything.
Correct.
Meaning fat, fiber,
protein, greens.
And grains.
Yeah.
You gotta have those 4 things perfectly balanced in order to get that satiated. Effect.
Yeah. They say that when you have that balanced meal and then you have a little bit of probiotics on the side, whether that's sauerkraut, kimchi, yogurt, whatever, something small, and it's like you should be good. Your gut will be very happy. So.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have. We'll come to you again in a couple. Well, when we have FOs, I think is what we had said
last time on the podcast that didn't come out.
So that's what our strategy is. Just don't meet for meat's sake, but once we have an FO, we'll try to work it into our schedules to convene. So you wouldn't see us as often, probably, but
unless you want to, let us know.
But
if you like the jibber jabber.
Yeah. But just looking at the metrics, it looks like it's probably better just to meet when we have an F1. We can really have something
dialogue and discussion.
Talk about.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's all I have.
That's all I have.
Thank you for subscribing and watching us and keeping company with us till the end.
Yeah, and I hope we'll have microphones that's going to help with the audio next.
Yeah, we will. It'll be good.
Yeah.
All
right.
Until next time.
Happy Labor Day, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.